What's going on, guys? Chuck back with another awesome Blu-ray purchase, and today I'm taking a look at a set that I was very excited to get, but initially had not planned on purchasing. And it was kind of one of these things that's on the fence. Do I really want it? Do I, need it? That kind of thing. But it was seeing other unboxing reviews on YouTube that kind of made me turn around. Specifically, Christian Hannah Horror. He got a copy, I think, from a convention, a little early release, and when he showed off and he gushed about it, and I was like, okay, this looks really cool. I think I really do want to pick this up. So, I doubt he's watching, but thanks and kudos to you, CHH. Thank you so much. And that, of course, that set is the Arrow Video, I think, Back to the Video Store collection, I believe it's called. Or Enter the Video Store Empire of Screams collection, excuse me. I saw this when this got the announcement was going to be released, I think, on their Facebook page, and I wasn't quite sure what exactly it was, honestly. And of course, probably everyone knows by now, it's just a set of was it like 5 films from Empire that were video rental staples, and this, was. This is a cool presentation. Like I said, even though I wasn't quite sure about it, I said I didn't know what it was, and I'm not well versed on in Charles Band and Empire pictures, to be perfectly honest. So this is kind of all I'm a newbie to for the most part. I know all of them. I know all of them, but I never really sat down and watched them. I've seen a few here and there, but that's really about it. But again, this, if nothing else, this packaging is very enticing. It's, as Arrow does, they did a really good job with this collection and this set. So let's take a quick look at this box here. First, there's the front with all your little video store shenanigans. I like to have a little Arrow color strip there that's just always prominent. There's the side. The other side, I like the little animation, the little shenanigans outside the video store. Here's your top of your box with a list of all your films on here. The back, the bottom, excuse me, with your barcode. Now, the back of this is the actual O card that's around here. So it's not the actual box. I'll show you that in a second. But here's the O card with all the films and the specifications on them. And this just slides right out, which is kind of neat. I know some people like to keep these and like toss them out. In most cases, these things kind of go out the window for me on normal Blu-rays because they're basically L cards and always stick around, stay on. In some cases, I'll keep them if they're really cool looking, or fitting the barcode, because I scan everything on an app by the barcode when I'm cataloging everything. So that's always good to have. And in this case, it's right here in the bottom. But nonetheless, here is the box without the O-ring around it. And the sides, of course, you didn't see those. Here's the back that was covered up. And you've got, see which way is this? The top of the video store. This is really cool. Great detail. And what's nice about this set here is this opens up. And again, it's a very sturdy box. I've said this before, I love really hard boxes for when you're putting a set together. Not a flimsy, cheap, very thin cardboard that bends easily and can be torn easily. This is very sturdy. It's hard. There's that new smell again that I love so much. It's new media, always wonderful. Here's all the discs in here, along with a few extra goodies. So let's pull these out, starting with maybe this great booklet, the Arrow Video Magazine, which is cool. I don't, dated January 24th, 1989. I don't believe this is a real publication, or ever was. I believe this is just a reproduction of what this kind of magazine could look like. Here's the back with the ad for all these titles. And inside you've got so much different write-ups and articles. Really nice. Here's your contents. This is a really nice touch. So let's take a look at the movies in here. And all these films I have not seen. I've heard of all of them. I have not seen any of them. So this is going to be really fun for me to check out. I've probably seen a lot of trailers for these, and I'm sure I have on the many trailer compilations I have. On a few of these are on there. So starting off first up is Robot Jocks. And you'll see right here, they'll tell you right here, these are not to be sold separately. So these all have to come, are all coming from this set. And inside you've got, these are really packed. For Robot Jocks, well, first of all, this has reversible artwork. Kind of all over the place, sorry. And here's your, I'm assuming, original artwork. And then the new artwork. Get this in here. And this is actually the first time I'm taking a look at this too. So, other than, I've seen them on videos. I mean, it's the first time I've actually, other than taking the shrink wrap off, I haven't really opened it up and dived into it yet. Dove into it, whatever. So here we go. This came with some nice cards, as Arrows sets usually do. And these all have the back of, the Robot Jocks logo or poster. It's another card. And this looks really fun, actually. I can't wait to check these out. Inside here also is a poster. And I believe each one of these comes with this, so that's a lot of posters. Yep. Here's the poster for the original, backing up here, artwork. And the new artwork on the other side. And these are all Blu-ray. They're not 4K line, it's strictly just all Blu-ray, so it's really neat, really good. So pretty much anybody can get this. Next up, Arena. Here's the back of that. Open this up. Also with reverse artwork, original poster. Or box cover art, I guess you'd say, not original poster. These are pretty much straight to video, I believe. And again, it's nice that Arrow is, a lot of these companies will acknowledge the good old video store era. Because that's when I grew up, and going and renting these kind of movies, and I rent these ones, but I was frequent in video stores on a Friday, Saturday night, renting whatever was available that I could get a hold of. So here's the cards for Arena. And get the back of the card. And here's the poster for it. Be really careful. Fold it so well, I don't want to take a chance. Okay. There's the new artwork on the flip. The original, which has a very Enemy Mine vibe to it. And here, there's a disc art. Also. Make sure this is straightened up. I'm very particular. Make sure they're straight and even. If I didn't show you the disc for Robot Jocks, which I don't know if I did or not, but there's that. There it is. Okay. And these are very thick Blu-ray cases too, not really the typical thin ones, which I think Arrow tends to have a little thicker, wider Blu-ray case. Next up, Cellar Dweller. Here's your back. Look at the disc art. And here is the reverse. I gotta say, again, I'm really impressed that Air did such a nice job with this whole set. You know, putting a lot of detail in this. So here's cards. The back. And this is what I'm familiar with. As I know I've seen this trailer a few times. I'm filling my compilations. Let's see. And the poster. So here is the new, back up a bit, artwork. On the flip. You got the original. Very nice. And they've done a really good job with the new artwork here, I have to admit. I mean, the original artwork is, again, more like the box cover art, I believe. Because I'm not sure if these really, had poster art being video releases. But again, these are really, the new commissioned artwork is very nice. Here's one I'm very familiar with, even though I've never seen it, but I do notice and I recognize this a lot. And that was Dolls. I remember seeing that box cover a lot in the video store. Why did I pick it up? I don't know. But I'm very familiar with it. I've heard of it. I know a lot about it. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, I should say. So, oh, goodness. Okay. Here's the disc for that. And your original artwork. This is what I remember seeing. This artwork just kind of stuck out with me, so I do remember this from the video store. And in some way, I think in this case, this is probably a more disturbing image. Even though this is great artwork here, but that other one's so kind of iconic to me from a video store standpoint. And this is probably the one I'll display because I do like that image, and it's just, it reminds me of the video store. Like I said, that's the image when I hear Dolls. Or think of Dolls, that's the image I think of. So, here's your cards. And there's the image on the back of the cards. And who doesn't love a creepy doll movie? Poster. Open it up. Open it up. Oops. So seeing this, that's in, a more close up of this image. It does have a nice, disturbing, creepy imagery to it. But again, something about this that just really strikes you. And again, I really think it's because this is just the box cover I'm so familiar with that it really strikes a chord. Let's say. They walk, they talk, they kill. That's just a great tagline. How do you not love that? And finally, another one I'm looking forward to. I've heard a lot about, and this is another one trailer I'm familiar with. That is Dungeonmaster. I find this interesting because the way I understand about this film is, in a weird way, it's kind of like an anthology, sort of. You've got the storyline is the Dungeon Master's taking this main character through these different adventures or tests or however it goes. Again, going from the trailer and what other reviews I've had. And each one's kind of a different story, different directors. So it's like an anthology, but not quite. So that's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. That was a neat one. I'll show that in a minute. So here's the disc art. And again, this is another image that I really remember seeing a lot. This one here. And I believe that's Richard Mull, famous as Bull Shannon from Night Court, which he did a lot of these 80s horror films. He's also Big Ben in the original House. But he has a lot of playing the heavy or big monstery brute guys in a lot of these 80s exploitation straight-to-video horror films. But most people remember him as the lovable, goofy Bull Shannon from Night Court. So, here's your first card. And there's the back. And then the poster. And then here is the original. Really nice. Fold it back up. And they threw in some, the Arrow threw in a little something extra in this particular, whoop, look out, in this particular disc, which I think is really neat. And it is, well, I just dropped it. Hold on a second. Okay, so they threw in, excuse me, a video clip membership. That's really neat. Bears entitled "All Privileges offered exclusively to club members for sales, rental, services," and there's a barcode on the back. You know, I'm not sure if that really, you know, that scans anything. It's kind of peeled. I don't, you know, want to show up here just in case it is being something. But I think that's a nice touch, this little video card. Because I've had plenty of video membership cards in my day. So this is a nice, you know, bit of nostalgia. So that is the Empire, or is it in the video store, Empire of Screams collection from Arrow. And it's a really nice set. I don't know if, you know, I think you release something like this, and video gems like this, a particular company, whatever the case may be, but it'd be really nice to have something like this. But this is very limited. I actually got this from Amazon. I didn't get it from my site. Like I said, I didn't initially plan on purchasing this when it first came out. Not until I saw Christian Hannah Horror's video on it, kind of, you know, turned me around, made me want to pick it up. So I went to Amazon and found it, and it was about, at the time, I got it for like around $75, something like that. Of course, now on Amazon, I think it's sold out. Again, it's very limited edition, so I'm glad I grabbed it when I did. Because I don't know if you find them anywhere now, they're probably going to be jacked up really high. You may get lucky. I know these, I think, were released a couple days ago, and in Amazon, they were supposed to deliver like Wednesday, and then it was held up. I got a little nervous because it wasn't available at a change date on her other stores, that, you know, they were out of stock on pre-order. So I got kind of nervous on that, but, you know, Amazon did fulfill it like 2 days later. No biggie, but like I said, they're on the Amazon, it's pretty much sold out. I don't know, on the Arrow website, it's probably sold out too. I'm guessing, because these were a limited set. So I'm really glad I picked this up when I did. But if you can find this, and you were a fan of the old video store days, and you remember these Empire films, again, I have not checked them out. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I hear though that these are the best these films are ever going to be on Blu-ray. Something probably for the first time, and there's a lot of extras on here. They've done a good job with this, and this is a beautiful, beautiful presentation. Everything in here. I mean, again, for what I got for like $70, I know aftermarket's going to be jump up high, but it's a great deal, great bargain for everything that's in here for that much. And I'm really excited and thrilled that I was able to get a hold of this, and that, you know, I look forward to checking out all the goodies in here and sitting down watching these films and having a lot of fun with these. So that is it for now. If you enjoy this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you managed to pick up this set, whether straight from Arrow, if you got it from Amazon, or, you know, wherever, and your thoughts about it. What's your favorite film in the set? Is it Dungeonmaster, Dolls, Cellar Dweller, Arena, or Robot Jocks? And, you know, let me know which one you recommend, because I haven't seen any of these. I'm looking forward to checking them all out. But hey, you know, it's always good to have other people's thoughts. Or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.